Amnesia. Okay, I can stop him.
Yeah. Like I made a joke the other day, because this went on about 2.5-ish hours, and that's fine. So, other than miscellaneous battles between the games and some cleanup, if I go back, and Carson goes back to do stuff. Now, that woman with the camera over there, I do want to make a note. Her quest is you need 150 Pokemon in the regional decks for the DLC, but I'm making this note in Carson's playthrough at the very least, because I didn't make it in mine completely. That is how you trigger the quest.
Because at the time, we didn't entirely know everything, because a lot of information was out, just not all of it.
That quest is for the Blood Moon Ursaluna. The thing about Blood Moon Ursaluna, I've learned a few interesting things about it. First of all, Blood Moon Ursaluna, you only get one. And you can reset to get different IVs. Because it is a slow special attacker. At the very least, if you're resetting and you want to maximize the speed for Trick Room, you want a 0 speed. But to do that, you need to like reset before doing the quest. And you have to constantly redo the quest. And every time you catch the Ursaluna, if it doesn't have a 0 speed or 0 speed and or 0 attack, you constantly reset. But then the trippy thing, when you get the Ursaluna, it can breed.
So because it is still an Ursaluna, it can breed and spit out Teddiursa.
Yes.
But you cannot make an Ursaring or a regular, like, Ursaluna into this thing.
Exactly. That's what I wanted to...
That is fucking weird.
No, well, stop in a minute. I learned this. It can breed. People have tested it. It is breeding compatible. Which means, and there's a far more interesting thought process behind that, which is in and of itself interesting if we think about the way Pokemon works.
That because it is breedable, the Indigo Disc is going to give you some other way to get more of these.
And maybe regular Ursaluna.
Well, that's part of the reason I brought up to, cycle, back around to her for a minute before.
Because, here's...
That's part of the reason I brought up the whole thing was they're actually...
cycle around.
That was unintentional, I swear.
Cycle around! Bug Park Arf.
Yeah, okay. It's just, the Hisuian Growlithe is right there. That's why I brought up the Hisuian Basculin, it existing in the whole, the Timeless woods, because, again, the area had Timeless Lords, and walking around there, I couldn't find any other regional forms.
Oh, damn it! Because we were focusing on other things that didn't crack my joke hours ago.
What?
It was just a perfect pun. Technically, you find them in the Timeless River. It's not called that, but...
Okay, it's technically just this part of the area. So
it's a river in the Timeless Forest, so we're calling it the Timeless River.
Before stopping,
just Kingdom Hearts reference.
Yeah, before stopping, just because it is quick, I'm just going to go...
to go back to my other point. Hold on, in my footage, we didn't make points, but I can use yours for a minute, say a couple of things. Ursaluna, the Blood Moon version, you only get one of. And because you only get one of it, you can reset if you want different IVs. So if you're trying to get one for Trick Room, you need to manually reset until you have at least a 0 speed IV. But the kooky thing about that Ursaluna, if you make it breed, it does produce Teddiursa. But the crazy part in all of this, Teddiursa, and this is like the weird thing that's still crazy to think about. Oh shit, shiny!
Holy shit, Well, that happened.
Fucking catch it. I don't...
I'm fucking trying to. Quick ball, go.
Shiny! Fomantis! That wasn't planned.
Come on, quick ball, quick ball, quick ball.
Booyah. Cute!
Huh. Everything's coming up Millhouse. Now watch it have garbage stats.
Wasn't expecting shiny Fomantis!
Neither was I. That fucking happened.
I'm glad we continue. That's great.
Yes. On I have to check the... There's a speed lowering nature and a decent speed. I would love to know exactly what speed that is.
You know what's fucking funny about that nature specifically?
What?
That nature specifically? Remember how I have that shiny Lurantis named Dahlia? I run Relax nature. I think I ran Relax on the...
Wait, that was defense up, not attack up. Yeah.
No!
Oh no, wait. Yeah, it is defense up.
It is, but I believe I was running. I'm pretty sure she's relaxed. Remember, it's contrary. Superpower makes your stats go up. What would relaxed do if I'm running superpower? We can solve it in a minute.
Also, that's at least the one good thing. This is the area where you just find like pearls and stardust and shit. You find all of it. And then if you go down this waterfall into this little pocket of water right here, Timeless Woods.
There they are.
And then look. White Stripe. They're just casually here.
Back to my other point, and
Okay,
we found
stop.
a random fucking shiny. I was trying to say something, I got distracted by the fucking shiny. Because Carson just bumped into it, and I go, oh.
What happened?
Well, first of all, the relax nature thing. Superpower lowers attack and defense. Contrary flips attack and defense. So if I'm running a damn it, hold on. Word vomit again. If I'm running Lurantis with the relaxed nature, superpower is making the defense go up, and relaxed is to make the set a little bit bulkier on the physical side. There's a specific reason for that. I'm not insane. Instead of running attack, you give up some attack. But what I was going to say before the shiny thing, with the Ursaluna breeds. But the problem with Ursaluna, and this is what's absolutely insane to me, and is really fucking funny if they do what it looks like they might. Ursaluna,
Ooh, Ice Beam.
as of the Teal Mask DLC, Ursaluna is not obtainable in the DLC because you cannot get the like peat blocks or pet block, whatever.
You can't get the mod.
Meaning it is still locked to Legends. And the Blood Moon version said it came to this region and evolved, but they didn't exactly explain how. Meaning, Ursaluna, as a Pokemon, right now, as far as the Teal Mask, is only unobtainable because they don't give you the items.
No.
So I was building to a point because the Ursaluna is breedable. It doesn't seem like the breedable Ursaluna... It doesn't seem like the Blood Moon version is being treated exactly as, like, a legendary or paradox. It just seems like what they're doing for God tier levels of trolling, they're just not giving you the item in the Teal Mask that evolves that thing. Meaning, in the Indigo Disc, you might actually be able to get the blocks, and you might be able to get, like, some kind of moon-related item that lets that thing evolve, or, and this would be interesting, and would be really cool. Actually, I just thought of something.
Well, because, you know, you do
Yes, it's just it's a thought.
Stop doing it.
No, it's a thought. I just thought of something that they could do.
Alright.
I just solved my own problem, and it's probably what they're going to do. I just thought of how to evolve the Ursaluna. Hold on. No, we can solve it in a minute, but I'm just gonna say my theory because this is really simple. Blood Moon Ursaluna was said to be a weird offshoot where it evolved in Kitakami. Enter Kitakami, give Ursaring the block. Blood Moon Ursaluna appears if you're in Kitakami.
If something like, because Ursaring is transferable, if something like that was the case, if it wasn't its own, unique item, well, people can't get the one item in the game, so there's the one problem with that, because I was going to say, if there were other methods to it, people might have already discovered that, similar to the Basculegion thing, because
There's not, because you can't get... No, damn it. Let me finish this and we can end. I was just trying to say one simple thing, and it had just crossed my mind. What if you're in Paldea, like, say you just go to the Paldea region, and you use the block on an Ursaring, it becomes the physical, normal Ursaluna. Use the block in Kitakami, it becomes the Blood Moon. Then all they need to do is just give you the blocks and the Indigo Disc. And then all you would need to get the Blood Moon Ursaluna is just make sure it evolves in Kitakami specifically. And that would fix the problem, then you wouldn't even need a new item, it's just area specific. And if you didn't want the Blood Moon version, just don't evolve it in Kitakami. Meaning, by my own logic, the Indigo Disc would probably give you the normal ones as well.
Probably. One last thing, just because I just happened to find a shiny. What are the random odds of finding a raw shiny with no, like, shiny power or anything like that? Because that was pure happenstance.
It's like 1 in 4,096, I think.
Neat. Yeah, okay.
Hold on. Damn it. Let me get the... Hold on. Let me get the number. Hold on. I don't... It's half the odds it used to be. Let me get freaking shiny odds 1 second, then we can stop. I never remember.
Oh yeah, I forgot there's a bunch of Chesto berries here, so if you're using any Chesto, there's a stats come here. Ooh, Iron Head. Then again, the one thing, just going around for a minute while you're talking about the theory, the one good thing that can, show.
I found the shiny odds, and my number was a little bit off. Okay, hold on. Let me just read this wiki, because I never remember the full number. So, the shiny odds in Pokemon, basically, in the old games, it was 1 in 8,192. And then they did cut the number to 4,096. Shiny odds in a modern game is 4,096.
Neat.
As a base, multipliers can depend on shiny increasing odds, like items, powers, other... Base odds are the 4,096. I thought it was 4,196. No, it's just 4,096. The 100 was the 8,192. We can end in a second now.
Yeah, okay.
My whole point...
Wait, what the hell is... Oh, it's just Deerling. Oh, it's all...
That wasn't Salzburg.
Yeah. Wrong deer.
That was Stantler.
Yeah, that was the
I'm
deer.
about to end. My point to finish my very, very, very quick explanation, because we split it awkwardly. You cannot evolve Ursaluna without the block. Ursaring cannot become Ursaluna without the block. The block is found in Legends Arceus. The only thing that is preventing Ursaluna from existing in the main games is the lack of those blocks. So, in the Indigo Disc, if they give you those blocks, because the Blood Moon Ursaluna can breed, what this might mean, and this would be absolutely cool, if you give Ursaring the block in Kitakami, it becomes Blood Moon. If you give it a block in, like, the Indigo Disc area, like Blueberry Academy, or just anywhere in Paldea, it becomes normal Ursaluna, and then you would no longer need Legends. That's what I was trying to say. Because, my final point, and I can end off, the fact that it can breed means...
Also, that's another thing before we do stuff, was them giving you the one person having the Hisuian Growlithe. Can that thing breed, and if it does it spin out other Hisuian Growlithe, or...
All the Hisui Pokemon are breeding compatible. Hold on, damn it. I need to go down a long, quick tangent. One last, because you just opened a quick rabbit hole, and it's important information. All Hisui Pokemon in the game have always been able to breed if you transfer them in, and people always expected that they were able to breed. That was always something that could happen. I will try to make this explanation quick. That's not weird. The weird outlier here is Blood Moon Ursaluna can breed. And because Blood Moon Ursaluna can breed, that means that it's being counted as a run-of-the-mill Ursaluna. Every other Hisui Pokemon, if you transferred it in, is breeding compatible.
Though, like, so the question is, does it then spit out the regular version of that Pokémon, or does it spit out the...
Remember how regional variant breeding works? The regional variant will normally breed whatever the default state of the Pokemon in the region you're in is, but I believe if you hold an Everstone, I think it flips it.
But regular Growlithe was in the game, but that could create a really interesting thing of, you know, if she's like here in Kitakami and has a Hisuian Growlithe, that would mean if you breed in the regular game, that might spin out our regular Arcanine, but breeding it...
I don't have answers to testing if this area counts slightly differently, but
I feel like it would.
Before we completely end off, to make my point, when breeding regional variants, it would normally default to whatever the current variant in the game you're playing is, meaning you couldn't easily get regional variants, and that was always the problem with regional variants. But the thing about Ursaluna, there is no regional Teddiursa, so getting a regular Teddiursa would be fine if you had access to the blocks, is the point I was trying to build to.
Okay, we can stop then.
After I say the other point. So, damn it. I'm saying this and I'm stopping. Blood Moon Ursaluna being able to breed is kind of an eye-opening thing, where it looks like by the time we're in the Indigo Disc, we might be able to get the blocks. And then you wouldn't need Legends. And then you... Damn it. Alright. I will get there. Hold on. Word vomit again. I'm going to do my outro after I say this. If you can get the blocks in the DLC, they will probably make regular Ursaluna, if it's in the Indigo Disc area at Blueberry Academy, or if you're in Paldea, and Kitakami will probably be Blood Moon, meaning you could easily get a Blood Moon Ursaluna, and that would actually be a good way to justifiably do that, where the Blueberry Academy would just give you the weird stuff that could help, and, you know, maybe at that point have some other things. And if they really need to, because a lot of people thought they might do this, is my final point, that, like, at Blueberry Academy, you just go to an area and there's just, like, a warp, and you just take this warp and it loads, and you end up back in time, and because you're now, you know, in ancient times, that this ancient time little pocket dimension, all the Hisui Pokemon can exist in that pocket dimension. So at the very least, you just take your Ursaring, you know, back 500 years. But we do need to end. We extended this like another 30 minutes so I could try to explain something, and Carson found a shiny. This has been the teal mask for Pokemon Violet. Violet is Carson's playthrough, not mine. And I'm taking the controller and to do a follow-up for one thing before I end off, because I talked about this earlier. These are, look, I have physical copies. You can see the little physical icon. This is a first generation Switch. Just making a point. And I have that huge SD card in here, but I just wanted to quickly show in a video before ending physical copy. It's a legitimate Switch. I'm not doing emulator shenanigans. Legitimate Switch. Definitely official. Everything here is official. All of these. And yes, damn it. On a quick tirade, there's a Japanese only physical release for these, so that's fine. It's the Blaster Master Zero / like you'll commonly see Blaster Master Zero / Meta Fighters collection. It's a Japanese only physical, which is why it's all 3 games in one. So yeah, that's official. And yeah, these are also physical because they did a anniversary release where they had a physical copy with the 3 main games and a little bonus board game. But I'm just making a point. Nothing on that Twitch menu is suspicious. If you don't believe me about the physical copies, 5 minutes of Googling. But with all of that said, the Teal Mask is over. Next time, as far as DLC goes, it has to be the Indigo Disc. Same thing for Scarlet, because we're doing 2 playthroughs. Otherwise, it's going to be random cleanup episodes if we're doing some grinding for some stuff. Some casual battles. Trying to bring back Casual Chaos. I had just started it and I wanted to do some DLC focused Casual Chaos. It just keeps raining here and I don't like recording when it rains. So, with all of that said, I hope you all enjoyed the Teal Mask for now, other than miscellaneous bonus videos. And I hope you all enjoyed these videos in general. So as always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, everybody. I hope you'll come back someday. See you later. It's time for the question of the day and my overall thoughts on the topic. So, anyway, how many of you are also angry like I am over the fact that they didn't actually give you any way to get either Ursaluna in the Indigo Disc? Because I'm sorry, that's complete and utter bullshit. And I really do wish they had, because I thought that would make enough sense. But apparently, they don't want you getting Ursaluna in the DLC, even though that would have been a perfect opportunity to let you get Ursaluna, and this would have made the Blood Moon Ursaluna far less rare and special, which is what should have happened, because getting a competitively viable Trick Room focused Blood Moon Ursaluna is a massive pain in the ass, and I wish they had let you get Ursaluna in the DLC, because that would have solved a ton of problems, especially Blood Moon Ursaluna, because I'm sorry, Blood Moon Ursaluna is stupid. Resetting for that thing is driving me absolutely fucking crazy, and I'm still not done. That's my little secret. I've been resetting for a Blood Moon Ursaluna on and off for fucking months. But anyway, I'm getting off track. My point is, I'm angry that they didn't let you get Ursaluna in the DLC, and I'm counting both forms of Ursaluna, because I'm sorry, that is complete and utter bullshit. The Indigo Disc should have allowed you to get both forms of Ursaluna. This should have been a thing. Then I wouldn't have been as mad about the Ursaluna you get in the story, because I could have easily made my own Ursaring that was designed around an Ursaluna moveset, and then evolved it into an Ursaluna and basically had a Trick Room viable Blood Moon Ursaluna that I made myself, because I basically did that for the normal Ursaluna. I made an Ursaring in a different game, and I evolved it in Legends Arceus, and that's the Ursaluna I use in Trick Room. Anyway, you can leave your thoughts, opinions, and answers in the comments, or you can leave them on social media. All of my social media links, as well as my Discord links, are in the video description. Now, as always, I need to be a shill for a minute. If you subscribe to the channel, and if you follow me on social media, that really helps our communities grow. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I hope I will see you all next time. So, as always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, everybody. I hope you come back someday. See you later.